my issue with the term people of color. This goes again to the video that I made discussing, why do some Black Americans in particular always feel the need to include others into the people of color category, or call other people of color Black, even though those people of color don't necessarily identify or agree with being Black. So back to the people of color situation. What was the purpose of creating this category? Let me know what you think in the comment box below. But what was the purpose? Because when you really sit down and think about it, in theory, everybody is of color, including white folks. Okay, white is a color. So in theory, everybody is a person of color, okay? And then looking at it from a biological or historical or scientific analysis, every human comes derived from Africa, the continent of Africa, okay? And then if we look at the Pangea situation where everything was covered through ice, actually, you can even look at the map. You can look at the map of the world, okay? And you can see how the US, North America, South America, Central America, Africa, Eurasia, Europe, Asia, all those areas all at once were connected. We were like a puzzle because of the ice. The ice made us connected, like the Ice Age. Things happen for a reason. I believe everything happens for a reason, personally. And with the Pangea theory is that people walked over the sea and the ocean and the water because it was ice, and they walked over these huge, square footage of land, and they just walked from one continent to the next. And that's how you ended up with Native Americans being in the North America, in America, in South America, in Central America, in US. But the point is, everybody from a historical, biological, scientific analysis, humans, life as we know it originated in Africa. So people were walking through Africa and leaving Africa, okay? Getting back to this people of color shit, like, what was the purpose of the category? Because again, my opinion, Psych perspectives, in my opinion, problem with the people of color terminology is just the simple fact that we are individuals and we are unique. When you do this categorizing bullshit, you pretty much take away the fact that people are individuals and people are unique. Yes, we might all be people of color, but we all have different experiences, different religions, different spirituality, different cultures, ethnicities, beliefs, and ideologies. And that's the problem with making a category that generalizes us, because we're not general. I put it like this: we're general to an extent, but then we're individuals and unique to an extent as well. So when you do all this people of color bullshit, you're completely negating the fact that Puerto Ricans are different than Dominicans. And Dominicans are different than African Americans. Asians are different as well. Like Asians, you could be Chinese, Japanese, you could be Korean, be, from Thailand. Might all be Asian, but they have different ideologies and beliefs, different cultural beliefs, different perspectives, different. My issue with the whole people of color, again, is that you're negating the diversity, because we're not the same. And I'm so sick and tired of people trying to categorize us and throw us all in the same bowl as if, I'm gonna put all of these people of color in the bowl and I'm gonna stir it up. We on some get out shit. I'm gonna stir it up and somehow we all just gonna get along. It don't work that way. And that's why I really don't care for the people of color categorization. And I feel like it's overused, because now we can't even just say, well, Black people are facing this issue now. No. Now we have to say people of color are facing this issue. Now, in general, can people of color be facing similar issues? True. But in reality, is it always the same issues? Is it the same impact? Is it the same situation? No. And that's why I get tired of the people of color shit, because sometimes I'm speaking directly to Black Americans and Black people. I'm not talking about Asians and Hispanics and Latinos and Native Americans. I can't talk about a group that I've never been in, that I don't identify in. You get where I'm going with this? And this is probably why so many Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and other people of color that Black Americans keep trying to make Black don't necessarily agree with being Black, because they're not. They have not lived your experience. course, they're not going to be able to identify and relate with you completely. Let me know what y'all think in the comment box below.